What's going on, everybody? I didn't expect to make this video, honestly. I was gonna do something else, a different video, but I'll go ahead and save that for another time. So what is really going on in this video? I ended up getting something done. Hold on one second. I ended up getting something done to the truck. This is actually, I think, the first thing that I actually took it somewhere to get done that I didn't do myself. Which I was talking about in the last video. I said, you know, what I was going to do. Well, I decided to take it to this place because, one, they'll weld it on, right? Weld everything together. So it's going to stay together. I won't have to use clamps or anything, and that probably just gave it away. And two, it was going to be cheaper if I did that, because the material that I'd have to buy a lot more, because they can flange it out for you, but I'd have to buy adapters and shit for it. So I took it somewhere, got it done, as you heard by the little clip that I just played. But yeah, sounds good. But I got the Flowmaster Super 10 put on, as well as the resonator deleted, which I never thought I would do. I really wanted to do it, but I was afraid it was going to mess with the motor and stuff because of back pressure and, you know, crap like that. But I got that done. But what I did, which a lot of people don't do, and the reason why I did this is because I wanted some back pressure to the motor, so you have a lot more of exhaust pushing out. It has some resistance to it. You know what I mean? It'll make it sound a little bit more aggressive sounding. So what I did is I have 2 3/4 inch exhaust, inner diameter, I believe, for this. And the outer diameter is 2 7/8 inch. And keep in mind that's stock off the cats. And it goes to a 2.5 inch Flowmaster Super 10, and that's the inside diameter. So what I did was I had it flanged out to go over top of that, and what it does is it comes out to a 2.5 inch. A lot of people will go back up to their stock exhaust and get that thing flanged out to fit that. So what I did was I went straight back to 2.5 inch exhaust, to a little section of 2 3/4, to back down to 2.5, to fit the 2.5 inch tip that I also have on here. That's the inlet part is 2.5 inch, and then the tip size I think is 4.5. Hat cut though, so it's not just a straight tip. It's got a cut to it, and I think it's like maybe 5 inch long on the top, 6 inch long on the top, and maybe like 3 or 4 on the bottom. I mean, it's pretty aggressive cut on there, but I'll go ahead and show you guys real quick what it looks like. I'll go ahead and set you over here to where you'll be able to see the tip, and I'll go ahead and give it a start up. But yeah, so it's gonna be kind of hard to show you, hopefully not. Oh, there you go. It goes right from, I think it's right behind the flex, all the way down there, right? You got from 2 3/4 to 2.5 in, and then 2.5 out. Slight portion, section of the 2 3/4, and then back to 2.5. Hold on. So back to the 2.5 there, and there's the tip. It looks stupid right here as you see it. When you come out here and look at it, it looks pretty damn good. But you can see the angle on it. It's pretty aggressive. But yeah, it's pretty nice. I went with black because I just like black. But I'm going to go ahead and set you guys down and give you guys a start up. Go ahead and give you guys a few revs. as you see, it sounds a lot better than what it used to. Definitely not stock. So yeah, that's pretty much what I have done. Now I will say, I'll go ahead and put a before and after in right after this, but I do want to say is my plans for this, any exhaust wise, I'm not going to get any louder until I move out, which will be in about 11 months. When I turn 18, exactly that day I'll be moving out, hopefully. I'm actually looking at places right now. So yeah, that being said, that's when I'll do high flows, and I'm actually going to keep the Flowmaster on there because the high flows are going to be really loud with a straight. I think it's going to be a little bit too much for my liking, and I don't like hearing, when you hear it clapping and then you can hear it switch the gear. I think that sounds really stupid. So that's why I'm gonna keep the muffler to eliminate that noise, but you'll hear it clapping, you know what I mean? But yeah, that's pretty much what I have done. I'll go ahead and insert the 2 clips from the stock exhaust, and you'll be able to tell the difference, trust me. The stock exhaust to that exhaust that I have now. So I'll go ahead and do that right now. Just a little bit dark outside, but you'll be able to hear it. So yeah, as you see, the before and after, humongous, like huge change in sound. Obviously the video isn't going to pick it up as well as it is in person. I guess that's just how it is. I don't know, but it sounds really good. I definitely do not regret it at all. Worth every bit of the money. I never thought just doing that Super 10 and a resonator delete would make it sound like this. It almost sounds like it's straight piped, and I've had a few people tell me or ask me if it was straight piped. It's not straight piped at all. That being said, I do appreciate you guys watching the video. If you do not like watching this truck stuff, this channel is not going to be for you. This channel is just to show people that no matter how old you are, you can do whatever you put your mind to. It doesn't matter what you do. Whether you be 12 years old or 10 like I was, and you want to start making money because for some reason your parents like to be mean, like I used to think they were mean when I was younger, because they wouldn't buy something for you, and they said that you have to buy it on your own. So you want to make some money, go out and get yourself a job, you know what I mean? Go work out on a farm, go cut some grass, go weed eat, pick some weeds, start making some money. Or you could do a car detailing thing. If this thing like I'm into is your type of thing, why don't you get into ceramic coats and stuff? That makes you some pretty good money. You pay about $300 for the product, and then you get about $700 worth of labor into it. $700 profit, you know what I mean? So yeah, just do what you can, put your mind to it. You'll be able to do it. Like I said, I'm 17. I think I said 16. I'm 17, just turned 17, a month ago, a little bit more than a month ago. And I have this already, and it's almost fully built. Other than a few things that I'm not going to mention. You can put your mind, whatever you put your mind to, you'll be able to do it, trust me. And don't doubt yourself. When people tell you can't do it, just use that as motivation, you know what I'm saying? I get hundreds of messages. It's not as bad as it used to be, but I used to get hundreds of messages a day of people telling me I can't do it. And look where I am now. I made it. I consider myself as I made it. Just do what you can. Do what makes you happy. Don't worry about nobody else. That's what I have to tell you guys. So that being said, I appreciate you guys for watching. let me know if you have any questions. I'll go ahead and leave my Instagram and Snapchat below. And you can always leave a comment, and I'll go ahead and get right back to you. But yeah, that's all I got for this video. I'll be back next week, probably Monday. I'll see you guys.